So today I'm going to be talking to you about animal abuse. Many people ask what animal abuse is, and today I'm going to explain it to you. Animal abuse is when a person treats an animal cruel and they abuse them. They can either deprive them of food, starvation, like they starve, they need water, they need the resources that they'll be able to survive. And many people, they'll treat them very malicious, like they will have malicious acts towards animals because they either just don't care about them or they're just sociopaths. They'll either injure them or they might end up killing them or they might end up letting them survive on their own by kicking them out of their houses, their homes, wherever they need to be to survive. They just kick them out and they neglect them. So why do people abuse? Animal abuse is broken up into two categories. The two are active and passive. Active is like when they're, like the examples I gave you, like when animals are starving. That's because either the people, they don't have money to get them food, so don't know why they would get a pet if they can't take care of it. And the other ones are when they neglect them, or like they might leave an animal outside to starve, or like they might get parasites because of what's going on. And we have passive cruelty, which is a malicious intent that people who maliciously abuse animals, like it's basically like if they're sociopaths. Since they're like malicious people that are injuring animals, it's either because they have been abused in their life or their childhood that they need to take that anger out on the animal. That's why they injure them. Or another one is it's just because they're just have a malicious intent, like they really don't care for their pets. They just use them as a punching bag. Oh, what does it do to animals? So many people ask why does animals, like, does it have any trust in them as soon as they buy them or they get them from the shelter? So the reason that is because animals, they are distrustful, like they don't trust humans anymore because of what their owner did to them. Like their owner could like neglect them, don't feed them, kick them out the house and beat them, and it just makes an animal not be able to trust that person anymore, or not trust that human anymore, or trust the humans at all. And they can become super depressed, timid, or even like really aggressive towards another person. So these are facts and statistics about animal abuse. So each year, 10,000 bulldogs die in bullfighting, and they are neglected and abandoned, are like the most common denominator in animal abuse, and they really suffer. And we now have like continuous training. It's because like it's illegal, but there are still people that chain their pets, and it's not right. And 71% of domestic violence report that their abuse are also targeted for their animal. Correlation with domestic violence. General domestic violence and child abuse, it can be correlated with each other, like they're similar to each other. So most people find why do others, like they ask themselves, why does the owner abuse the animal? It's basically because either they abuse their child and they want to abuse the animal too, or they just use it to scare the child. That way they respect them more. But it just makes the child fear them even more. So it's like it can correspond with the animal while they're getting abused. So animal abuse and child abuse is tied with each other. So this is what you can do. So stop animal abuse. It's not right, and it's not healthy for someone to get abused. So you can know the signs about animal abuse. You can know the malnutrition, the hair loss, like if they're starving, their body language, and the dog fighting. And if you see people with shock collars, then it's a sign about animal abuse. and like to prevent it, you should know what to do to prevent animal abuse. So if you see a person, like, you know that they're abusing an animal, you should say something right away, because you're putting an animal's life in danger because you didn't try to save them. Like, you just let them get beat by their owner. And you should support your local animal shelter. So if you see like the animal shelter, they're not exactly taking care of the animal right, you should either like try to help or just take the animal to be able to take care of, or you should donate to a pet organization or a healthy abuse organization. That way they'll be able to take care of their animals. So the conclusion is, you shouldn't treat animals like as they were punching bags. You should treat them with love and care that you were brought up with. Not saying that everyone has been brought up with love and care, but you should make sure that you will want to take care of the animal as it was your own. Oh my God.